what is in Vintage Pack Planet Coaster DLC? Let's explore. First, we're going to start off with the big items. They included a lot of blueprints. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe there's actually a total of 10. You have your Baroque set, which are these large buildings in the back. One of them includes your vendors. Obviously, you can edit that and change out your vendors. Looks very pretty from down here. And then in the regular blueprints scenery pieces, you have a large building that says Planco, Planco. Then you have another building with the torches, kind of at the time in which we changed from fire to electricity. You got this one. This is building 3. And then a building 1. And they did a superb job of giving an example of what all you can do. We'll just walk through here. It's the same on the back, but you can see everything here is with new stuff like that. All these ornamentations. So you have Baroque, and then you have Victorian. So Victorian also has vendor shops, the info booth. I really like the info booth. I apparently didn't put the bathroom all the way down on the ground, but that's fine. You get to see some of the inner workings of their bathroom. Kind of reminds me of San Francisco and Paris. They both have public restrooms. The ones in San Francisco, they like, at least the one at Coit Tower, it kind of like, it washed itself after you were done. It's kind of neat. That is the Victorian Hotel. So you've got some variety. I'm sure you can make any of those larger buildings. You know, just edit the building, add the hotel space, or add vendor space. This is the Victorian entryway. I think is also superb. Like, well done. I can't wait to get my hands on this to make something. Now I'm like, I don't have a love-hate relationship with the game. I never feel like I finish any park. And that's probably why I've moved some of my creation over to YouTube, because there's not enough time for me to finish a park and cover other stuff live on Twitch. So those are the buildings. We're looking at some building pieces. You get your animated door. If you have a fear of clowns, I apologize. Here's the door parts separately. You have the archway. Maybe you might not have a fear of clowns. After this, they made this little arcade, and it shows off some of the pieces you get in the free patch. The little fireworks that go on. I think this adds a tremendous amount of stuff to your game. So we're gonna just kind of pan over. These are building pieces. I'm gonna zoom in a second. You also have the lettering, which I think is gonna make a lot of people's lives a lot easier. I'm thankful for those that have done alphabets and font sets on the workshop, because it saves me a lot of time. Now these are configurable. You can change your colors. You've got archway pieces. You have the signage. I think these are really neat. Now it makes me want to do more art to stick in the game for posters. The hands, I always like pointing hands have been like Enter here. I've always been doing giant arrows. Your roof pieces, your top pieces, like, look at this. This is gonna change a lot of parks. There's our end caps. Whoops, get out of that. Some more decorative details. These are all found in the building menu. I really like these. These kind of remind me of very, very much Art Deco. Coming live from the radio station in downtown, right? These painted wood pieces and painted panel pieces are, like, look at it. Look at that like, that detail. And you get a collection of archways that would fit with that. And you can make more stripes. You have, for the first time in the game, a station or a control booth cover. Another array of benches, and these are your trash bins. You know, you have a church pew, another bench like this bench, concrete, right? It looks like it's concrete. Another glorious bench, and then a wrought iron bench. This is a car. I only put wheels on the front side. Archways that are lit. Some more spires and roof pieces. New lamps. Those boxes there, the hearts, spades, that is, those are tree irons. So you can put them around your smaller trees. I didn't include the trees. Those, I believe, are all free. Some decorative pieces for your siding. And again, a ton of roof caps. Saves lots of time as a builder having these caps, and they're all colorable. I left them default color. Some columns, some more painted wood. More columns. Now these all snap on top of each other. I just let them separate so you don't, so you could see the actual piece and not see them collected. And then some nice detail work, which we've seen at the top of those buildings back there. Definitely included on that. And some more ornamentation. I think it's pretty cool. So those were building pieces. We're gonna scan some scenery pieces. Steampunk, hello. And now you have a creepy monkey hitting a drum for your Halloween parks now. Your wooden figurines. A gazebo. Like, look at this gazebo. This is all one piece. Some other decorative items. I forget their actual name. They're like Victorian and Baroque decoration. Your horse on a spindle. The clown waving high. A little building facade. Some different art shapes. Some decorative art shapes. I think this is going to change a lot of people's work for the better. It's going to make a lot of people's lives easier. It might cause people to redo parts of their park. This sign is superb and stunning. Imagine that next to like a lot of your panels, like, or like a ride, or you must be this tall to ride this ride. This little animatronic. Some more fences, some more effects. You see the leaves falling? And then some insects here. Fireflies. I think there's dragonflies in here. There's bees. There's butterflies. And I have more effects over here. Dandelion seeds. The little white thingies that flutter. I think that's 3 varieties. Small, medium, and large. Don't worry, we'll get to those rides soon. So that's that. Now, look at this. Look at that. Now, you could have your very own aerial show with a few different setups. Ah, look at her. I'm excited for this. Put this on like a boardwalk or in a tent. I'm sure somebody's gonna make a nice big circus tent out of some of these new pieces. Lighting. Your quartet. I think that's it for scenery pieces. I'm excited to get these in my parks. And then your little signage. Around the world. Loop-de-loop. So there's quite a few flat rides that were added, obviously, because back then. Imagine all your happy guests. Give them cocktails and have them dance. Test flight. Something we overlooked. The balloon. Now the balloon will rise up and down, just like it is. And some last but not least. These are the blueprints that come with it. 2 new coasters. Look at the station. And let's take a look at the track. I think it's really neat. And now, let's go riding on one. We'll do some cinematic. And then we'll get the guest perspective. Up the lift hill we go. And down the track. I wonder if any of these are still around. I might have to look it up. And then now the other coaster. And now we ride. And here we go. I placed it a little too low. Alrighty, that concludes what's in Vintage DLC, Vintage Pack Planet Coaster. My name is Azili. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. You guys are the best. I'm excited to see what the community does with this. I'm excited to get it into my own parks. Until next time, be good to each other. And as always, have fun.